kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge, the freak.
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, it's picked off. Out of bounds at the 18, and man, do they have great field position now. This offense has it with really good field position. Running back searching for a hole. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse. There he goes. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. 1st down here for the offense. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. Spinderella. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a 2-time All-American know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Louisville.
The run from the shotgun. Breaks into the open.
Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
The Gators look to keep this drive humming. Leaves it with the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. Can't get him to the ground. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Give to the running back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the quarterback led his target too much on that outbreaking route. I think in the future, just trying to put it on his front shoulder makes it a lot easier to make the catch.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Tight end getting vertical. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go with a direct snap. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. it'll be enough for a first down.
And they just keep inching closer to the goal line. Go for it on fourth down. You get it. You're now finding yourself even closer. This is a place where you'd love to be able to just line up, run the football, get north, and score a touchdown.
With the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Turning it on! They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution. Picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
So you get stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Makes the catch. It's Higgins. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. The Badgers are rolling down the field. Wants to throw again. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Badgers. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He leaves it with his back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4-yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Holds it in. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Time running out. work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks in the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Got his man downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Badgers are threatening in the red zone. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's got it on the move. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Looking for the goal line. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the run from inside zone 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going to run it. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The offense will quickly use the timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He wants to take the top off. Catch inside the 25. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So now on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. But they've got to find a way to run the ball at least. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Badgers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The RPO fired complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Badgers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Hand off from the shotgun. Shakes off the defender. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, running back gets the give. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back on the move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gators come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows.
There he goes. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Gators just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll ride the hot hand. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Gators moving quickly to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll cut the lead to 28 to 27. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. UConn is getting dominated today, and you know, the folks in stores deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 21 to Oklahoma State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the back. Breaks into the open. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. So now it's 2nd and long. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. At the 20, he's got space. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Badgers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Snap it to the back. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. He's got it and still on his feet. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Great job by the back on the option.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Pressure coming. Got a little space. Across the 40, outbound at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Gators are on the move. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wants to throw on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Quickly out to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Using his legs, it's Connors. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the 1st here. He's got an open man. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida! Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Wants to go up top. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. incompletion. Back to the passing game. Got a man. It's McMillan. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The noise is deafening. Trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Caught close to the marker. It's Wall. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to the right side. Find some fresh air. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a second and long. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They booted away on fourth down. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to... Turning it on! He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38. The running game doing work. Right back to the well. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Runs through a tackle. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give out of the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. After the run, now to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On third down, he drops the throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators will punt this one away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Back to pass on second down. Takes a hit as he fires. Just a little off. Incomplete. The Badgers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. They get it up, rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They'll run it from the gun. Powers through the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Gator! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding it right away. Dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing. Good decision by the quarterback getting it out quick.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get any breathing room on that last run. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. They'll go to the air. Safe completion on the screen. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Takes the easy completion. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Got it in the middle. It's Higgins. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Defense has to use a timeout, and this call will be big. He'll pull it down and run. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll give it to him again. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterbacks sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to be aggressive.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Power football with the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Leaves it with the running back. Good pickup on that one. They will stop him short of the line to gain, and now we'll see what they do on fourth down from the 17. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights right down the middle.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Okay, one possession game. Got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
Back to throw, and he's running out of time. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play?
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And this defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Brought down after the pick, and time has run out. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of